In 2002, the president called 5 major generals and asked, if government giving everything they want, how long it's going to take to finish the war. President asked us to prepare our own plans and explain to the president. Another said 8 years. One general had a long speech and ends with no answer. Another said 10 years and probably cannot finish, not much confidence. Another general stand and said in Vietnam guerrilla war. French and Americans fight for 20 years but didn't win the Vietnam War. The president all nodded and said it's an interesting speech about Vietnam. I said 3 years maximum. I had the same plan as I did in 2006. Even in 2006 during final war. That president asked the same thing many times, how long it's going to take. I was the 5th ranking officer of the army that time, there were senior generals above me but I said the same plan, it's 3 years and I did it exactly as I said. Let me explain about this 40-year conflicts. This conflict should have solved 40 years ago, but I personally not seeing it can be solved either. Mainly 3 factors lead to this conflict. First, unprepared to self-governance. Unprepared to self-governance. When British ruling, they were the common enemy. Freedom fighters' right to for independence didn't have a plan to who take over. How to share the governance. Some other countries like Singapore, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew had a clear vision how to handle multicultural, multi-language speaking societies and lead the country to success. But many nations did not have Lee Kuan Yew's. But our leaders took the worst path to governance, that's discriminating people based on the language. Second, interracial issues. Within the communities there were many divisions. Only certain group are allowed to go to school, study in English, work in the government. Others put down as workers doing various hard labor work. We are talking about 1950s, there are not much things to do. For young men and women if not get educated English at least grade 10. Third, geopolitical situation in the region. India with a huge poor population just got independence. The mindset was anti-Western thinking. Sri Lanka viewed as Western learning government. India don't accept that. Everybody want to get some power from somewhere to survive. So they start sponsoring illegal smuggling via Sri Lanka in 1950s. These 3 reasons are more than enough to start an armed conflict. Fortunately it didn't blaze up to a full-scale war at that time because each nation was tired of war just after World War II. So it started as just a group of smugglers rising up against the government that not allowing them to give a path to success in life. It's against basic human rights now. But we are talking about year 1950. People are just living by the daily meal, nothing about human right.